Okay, this is the biggest lie Asmongold ever said. He said that Doom: The Dark Ages is a bad game. I have a counter argument to that. Well, not me. It's actually MuricanEagle, right? MuricanEagle has a perfect counter argument to Asmongold, saying it's a bad game.
Stop. Doom the Dark Ages is not a Doom game because it does not take place only in Mars or Hell, which is the only places Doom can take place in the next 30 years.
Well, that's not the argument Asmongold said, but he said it was a bad game, which
Also, I hate the
we'll see proof otherwise in a minute. See, this Doom Eternal got the same treatment when it came out. It's called people who suck at video games are reviewing it from the viewpoint that they are bad at the game. Right? Like look at this, right? And then look at that. It's the same footage, but with like more realistic graphics. Except for the HUD. The HUD's about the same now. This is like how you actually know that people are full of shit, right? Now, Asmongold just isn't a fan of Doom, right? Like that's what it really comes down to. No matter what you say, he's just not a Doom fan, and he can just admit that right off the bat instead of sugarcoating it. He's just not a fan of Doom, and he never will be, right? He doesn't like good video games. He likes World of Warcraft, right? And that's fine, but like let's be honest here, right? World of Warcraft, you can't do all this shit. World of Warcraft, you're tab targeting, waiting for your cooldowns, while this guy is mowed down the entire army. You've just been struggling to fight one boss. Like that's really like the thing about Doom. And yeah, you play it fast and you play it fucking violent. You play it very in its face. Like maybe that's why I haven't had too much trouble with the Marauders that everyone says are hard, is that I play it like it's a Doom game, and sometimes when I'm sleepy in a stream, so in my streams when I was playing it was very bad. But I can play very good when I get in the zone, right? It takes me a bit to get in the zone, and then I play really fucking good. I just never record when I do that. It sucks. But it's like this is how you play Doom. Now, I have no footage of me playing it this good, but this is how a real Doom player does it, right? This is how a real Killing Floor player plays Killing Floor as well, right? This is why Killing Floor 3 actually does suck. Because Killing Floor 3, isn't Killing Floor 1 and 2. In that, and I don't mean like literally, I mean like it doesn't play anything like them. It's a fucking extraction shooter Call of Duty bullshit. With like, but yeah. See, none of that, right? Like, none of that looked bad because it's not a bad game. People are just bad at the game, right? It's the same with Cyberpunk. Like, remember Razor Fist was hating on it, and then you look up his stream playing the game, and it looked fucking disgusting. Like, he couldn't even fucking, like, move a muscle properly in the game because he was such a fucking bad player. And he's also bad at playing Eternal. Kiwi Farms has a fucking archive of tons of Razor Fist streams of games he reviewed poorly, and all of them, it's just he's bad at the game. Right? And there's so many of these reviewers who do that, right? And it's like, I like Asmongold, right? Like this is real, like most of the call out videos are joking around. This one is actually serious though. I fucking hate his take here. Like he's like, it's a bad game because it sold more on Game Pass than Steam. And yes, that is a sale for those who don't understand capitalism. If it's selling your information and just because you're paying less money doesn't mean they're not getting more money. This is a little facto Rooney for people around. Nothing is ever actually free. So you're playing the game free. They're getting paid billions of dollars for you to play it free, because what they're doing is they're selling your data to China for gorillions of dollars, and so the studio is getting money for that, right? Um, so don't think otherwise. They wouldn't put that on their platform, right? No studio would want this on their platform, and I'm talking about like indie studios are doing it too, right? So no studio would put it on their platform if they were afraid that they would make less money through it, right? And but people are like, but they shut down companies. Yeah, and they did that when the game succeeded back in my day. Like back in my day, they did it no matter what. Same with Warner Brothers does it all the time. It's not a did the game succeed or did the game fail like ever. It's never been a metric of that. The only thing that's been a metric of that is did a lot of people like it? And a lot of people like the game, except for maybe some performance issues at launch, and most of those were fixed. So it turns out, right? It turns out, right, that developers that care will fix the issues at launch, like within the first couple of months, and then people will, like that, right? It's the developers that don't care that are the problem, right? Like the Avowed devs just didn't care, and Asmongold actually liked that game. I did too, to be fair. But like I'm saying like comparatively, Doom in the Dark Ages is much like a way better game than Avowed. What it really comes down to is Asmongold is more of an RPG fan. I am more of a gamer. Okay, right? Like I love RPGs, but I also love FPSs. Asmongold loves RPGs, as in he loves one genre of video game. That's what I mean when he's a WoW guy, right? He loves the WoW type of game. This isn't the WoW type of game, so he's not gonna love it, right? So it's like you should view it under his opinion of it under that metric. He's not really a fan of games that require good fast movement. Like he's not really a fan of things that have pretty set systems. He's not a fan of that. So like that you don't really get a bazillion upgrades, and he's not a fan of that, right? He's not a fan of simple but fun systems. So because of that, view his criticism under that lens. Similarly to Donkey, who doesn't like turn-based strategy games. Whenever he reviews his turn-based strategy game, like like FF10, right? That's a turn-based RPG, right? Or Xenoblade Chronicles 3. He's not gonna like it. So you can still value his opinion, but still admit his opinion on this particular type of game is dog shit, because Donkey is more platformer and shooter, and so and like action guy, right? So he plays a lot more Metroidvanias and stuff. Asmongold doesn't, so that's the thing, right? So Asmongold hates Doom: The Dark Ages because he's bad at it, and he's bad at it because he's not a big FPS guy. It's that simple. But yeah, see, and this is, by the way, what I was talking about in my Stellar Blade video. The problem with Stellar Blade fans is they never did this shit. Whenever I would say Stellar Blade looked like it sucked as a joke on Twitter, not a single fucking one did the gamer response. This is the gamer response. Be edgy, be cruel, and show your fucking teeth. Come on. Stellar Blade fans never did that. I'm gonna have to do that for Stellar Blade fans, because I was trolling them, but I liked the game, and I really just wanted like Eve cheeks on my timeline, and that was an easy way to do it. It legitimately is. You just start off hating on people who like Stellar Blade, and then you get Stellar Blade porn all over your timeline. It's a very good meta. But yeah, Asmongold. I'm just being honest here, buddy. This is the biggest L take you've ever had. Like this, the size of this L, right? Right. The rat that crushed your roof was smaller than this L. Okay, this L is planetary. This L is like, you know, going to absorb the Earth. It's such a massive L. L take, dude. You know. And like the thing is, people you didn't prove it. You didn't argue against his point. I did. I just didn't use words. I used this guy's footage. You know, I use this guy. Oh, I use this guy's footage. That's how I did it. That's how you. That's how you argue online. This is how you prove points with games. Just show the gameplay. This is objective fact, right? This is objective fact. This is factual information of why the game is good. Okay? See ya.